need you on camera, my friend.
Day number 3. How was day number
That was
3?
awesome.
Also awesome.
Buzz, what time is it? We're getting out of there and it's like it's 0 o'clock. Quarter to 8.
Quarter to 8.
So we've actually been finished for an hour and 15 minutes and we're still talking.
Still
This
talking.
is good.
It's good. Building residence. CN Tower.
So I spin in the morning or I do yoga, and then I'll usually pick up the guitar. So the idea is it gets you just fired up. If you can't do that, it'll just blow your circuitry because you're coming from home. Because we're getting blown up. There's just too much information. We're drinking from the fire hose because we used to think that information was really important, and it is, but it's not the game changer. We got AI, we have virtual reality. It's going to look after that stuff for us. Our job is to be creative.
Can we just take maybe a couple asks of what does that mean for you? Like,
Yeah,
knowing this?
sure.
Like, what is automatically coming up for you in terms of what does this mean for your reality moving forward? What subtleties have you witnessed?
Subtleties, like, for example, like, you would go in and out of, like, chaos, like, in and out of a state of pain, of lack, and then you would go, like, oh, I love this person. Like, I'm gonna love this person, and then somehow your narrative of what's supposed to happen doesn't happen, so you shut off and you think that it's this person that's causing this to happen, so you shut that down. And then it's a week or whatever, and then you open up again, and then you feel like you're being stabbed. Hey.
Someone tells you, you are such a selfish bastard. The proper response is, thank you. Because if you're not first self, like if you're not actually trusting yourself, you're not going to actually be able to go and help anybody else much. Because what it's going to do is going to put a marker inside to see whether or not you can stretch bandwidth enough to be able to go and achieve that. And you will know. But the sales statistic is year over year, people don't typically tend to do more than 10% better or worse year over year. If I'm whatever my take home is based on whatever, so you could have a deal in the pipeline, oh my gosh, it's going to push me over 200,000. For the first time, this is going to be awesome. It's going to hit 250. Something will happen, whatever. Freaking someone hit and drove a post, and the thing doesn't actually clear. And you're back down to 195. That's actually the same phenomenon as you actually get out of your heart and you move out into the swamp. And you have wherever you're being present, you have an attractor. So you have, especially if you're afraid, you're really energizing an attractor and you're shooting it out to Neptune. We could have another conversation, but like it's really, really, really freaking weird the way this stuff works. Your first or second or third time in the swamp, you got no idea you're in the swamp. So you don't even know you need help. So you're in the swamp, you don't even know it. So this whole idea is there's a pothole in the road. First thing you do is boom, bang, you fall in the pothole. You spend a bunch of time getting out of the pothole. Pothole being similar to the swamp. Next time you come around that block, you're talking to your friend, bang, down the pothole you go again. Third time you're doing that, you start to watch the pothole and you're actually skirting around it. Someone pushes you, bang, down the pothole you go. You have to have the awareness that you're in the swamp. Most people, if you're running a business, if you're the owner, wherever you are, but typically owners, salespeople, executives, you're in the swamp 99% of the time. Most people don't actually acknowledge that. They're just starting to acknowledge that right now, I think with founders relative to tech, coaching and helping people start to just talk about it. Now there's something just amazing. The only way to get your superpowers is go in the freaking swamp, and no one talks about it. But we've known this for 100 years. We've known complex science is something we've known for 100 years, except science haven't been able to figure it out enough. They say it's unknown unknowns because they're using the filter of information. So they haven't been able to teach educators, so educators haven't taught anybody in the last 100 years how to help navigate. So we're still doing stuff the way that we used to do it before they made these big discoveries 100 years ago. That's just coming on stream with digital, because digital enables us to be able to go and accommodate a lot more stuff and then use filters to be able to accommodate a lot more stuff that's relative to us. But suffice to say, we attract that to which we focus on. So that's why they say set the goals. So for you, your responsibility, you're being a good leader. If you get a 10 out of 10 on the you set some direction that's actually a relevant value proposition, you're aligned with who you authentically are, and you actually are taking courageous action, and you're learning from feedback.